Nithyanandam. Welcome to the second day celebrations of the Chithirai Peruvizha Brahmotsavam. In the Dwadashanta Shyamala Pita Sarvagnya Pita Kailasa in Madurai, the Annadanam is happening. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, revealed the divine vision for the Shyamala Pita Sarvagnya Pita. He blessed that Nitya Annadana, the continuous serving of food to devotees, shall happen in Madurai. Here, during the Chithirai month, hundreds of thousands of devotees come through the Amman Sannidhi street and participate in the festivities of the Chithirai Peruvizha. We are now witnessing the Annadana service from Shyamala Pita Sarvagnya Pita. Here in Adi Kailasa, we are now going to witness the grand procession where the Utsava Vigrahas of Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti, Bhagavan Soma Sundareshwara, along with Devi Periyavida Amman and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, are taken around the temple, offering arati and rhythmic chanting of the Vedic verses resonating in the background. This ritual is performed as the procession is happening in the Madurai in Kailasa, with the live procession going on in Madurai, where Devi Meenakshi and Somasundareshwara Swami graced on the Swarna Bhuta Vahanas. We will now begin the rituals of the procession here in Adi Kailas.
Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Nithyananda Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Lalate Tripundri Nitilakrita Kasturi Tilakaha Spuranmaladhara Spurita Katikaupi Navasanaha Dadhano Dustaram Shirasi Bhanirajam Shashikalam Pradipa Sarvesham Arunagiri Yogi Vijayate सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां सर्वभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोम सुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमो नमः कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षान् धारयामि।
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, had revealed about his avatarana, his incarnationhood, being the reincarnation of Meenakshi herself. Swamiji's biomemory is Meenakshi herself. He revealed that the consciousness was creating the best biomemory to establish and rule a kingdom. The search for a biomemory that is established in restful awareness, the unclutched state, and who is continuously doing the job of a ruler was going on. The reason is that for a ruler, certain responses, certain biomemory, which is built based on certain responses, is required. The best unclutched ruler and biomemory was searched for. The best enlightened ruler biomemory, the incarnation king biomemory, was being searched. And it was Meenakshi who had the best incarnation of queen biomemory, chose the right way to respond as a ruler. This is the basic connection between the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and Meenakshi. He assumed his body. When he assumed his body, the biomemory, the base material out of the body, one big chunk was derived from Meenakshi. Her response, the way she ruled, the way she administered, the way she created and maintained the whole Pandya civilization, and the way she waged war, all these are Meenakshi's strategies. These are what we see in the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Swamiji further reveals that the way he took decisions, the way he responds, is at least a few thousand years old. It is foolproof, time-tested, and age-old wisdom. The way he rules, the way he administers, the way he creates a system is age-old, time-tested, and has helped humanity from time immemorial. In Meenakshi's time also, there was a traditional television. In the darshan, Meenakshi would appear on stone slabs kept in every home. They would sit in front of the stone slab, and when they chanted the mantras, raised their frequency, immediately Meenakshi would appear and give her message. There was no video or archival system, but live relay was there in Meenakshi's time also. These are philosophical connection and relation between the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and Meenakshi. Let us learn how more revelations about Meenakshi Devi and her early life. When Meenakshi met Sokanada, Somasundareshwara, she was 8.5 feet tall, and Somasundareshwara was 9 feet tall. Meenakshi was born out of Agni, fire. She did not stay in the womb of her mother. She came out of the Yajna, the fire sacrifice, and brought up as a princess, because her adopted father, Malayadwaja Pandyan, could not have a son. Malayadwaja, her father, brought her up almost like a man, giving all the training necessary to rule a kingdom, including archery, horse riding, waging war, all the methods, techniques, and methodology, and everything. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed that he, as Meenakshi, had a fracture at the age of 8 during a horse training event in the same place that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had during this incarnation also. Meenakshi had a tall, well-built structure, and she was a little greenish and very pretty. She appeared through Agni with a third breast. As per her boon that she received from Paramashiva, the third breast would disappear when she sees the right person as a life partner. We'll now offer the worship to Somasundareshwara Swami and Meenakshi Devi here in Adi Kailasa with the Deeparadhana.
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्ये नमो नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि।
Devi Meenakshi Devi appeared from the Agni with the third breast. She requested a boon before she took the incarnation from Paramashiva that the third breast should disappear when the right person appeared in her life as a life partner. It is actually a symbol not to forget the purpose for which your body is assumed. As a responsibility of the queen started, she started going around and conquering the 54 deshas, the 54 communities. There were 54 settlements of human beings at that time. It was still China. In the 54 areas, as 54 states, human beings were settled. So all the 54 were brought under the control of Meenakshi Devi. During this Chithirai Peruvizha, the enactment will be ritualistically recreated of the Digvijayam, where Meenakshi Devi went around and conquered all the directions, conquering the 54 deshas. That is on the 9th day of this Chithirai Peruvizha Brahmotsavam. After conquering the 54 deshas, Meenakshi went to Kailasa, and she also conquered Kailasa, and there she was able to overcome and defeat Nandishvara himself. Meenakshi Devi then came face to face with Paramashiva. As soon as she came to see him, the third breast disappeared and Paramashiva revealed the true identity and enlightenment happened. Then Devi asked Paramashiva, "I want to be with you and you to be with me." Then Paramashiva says, "All right, let us rule and show how the ruling has to be done." Paramashiva agrees and declares to bring all of Kailasa to Madurai. But Meenakshi Devi puts a condition in this moment. She tells him that you must not look like a rishi or an ascetic. You must come to Madurai very handsome like a king. Paramashiva agrees, and in that moment he was in the higher frequency, and then he assumes the body as Somasundareshwara himself, the handsome being, the beautiful being. And in Madurai, the grand marriage ceremony happened. The final day of this Chithirai Peruvizha Brahmotsavam is the marriage ceremony where we will be celebrating and worshipping the divine union of Somasundareshwara and Meenakshi Devi. Now offer the Deeparadhana, Somasundareshwara Swami and Meenakshi Devi here in Adi Kailasa.
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्तिहरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति श्री मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमो नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि।
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism further reveals that all the Shiva Bhutas, Shiva Ghanas, started living in Madurai after the marriage ceremony of Somasundareshwara and Meenakshi. That moment, a new humanity happened. It was a genetically transformed human beings were created. Those days, the average height itself was 9 feet in height for all the humans. Along with the Kailasa intelligence and yoga, with the mixture of the new kingdom, a new kingdom was created in the Pandya region. The best kingdoms was the Pandya kingdom. The best human beings ever who walked on the planet Earth are the Pandyan beings. The intelligence of Kailasa and the physical structure of the Dravidian civilization mixed, and a new civilization evolved in Madurai. Meenakshi did a breakthrough in human consciousness by bringing the higher intelligence of Kailasa and the Dravidian physical structure together. The Dravidian physical structure with a huge, tall, and a highly evolved intelligence of Kailasa and Tibet, she brought both of them together and created the new superhuman being. The Shiva Bhutas then built the city of Madurai under the guidance and instruction of Meenakshi Devi. She would sit with the architects all day and planned all the buildings in the streets on paper, on copper and cloth. The Shiva Bhutas were used to build this huge structure of Madurai. You may wonder how without any machinery they did it. They did with the help of the Shiva Bhutas, the Shiva Ganas. This river, the Vaigai river that is there in the Madurai, dried up and was a man-made river for them to drink water and to supply water for the construction of the city. Now, we'll offer the final Aarti in today's evening's procession in Adi Kailasa to Somasundareshwara Swami and Meenakshi Devi.
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्तिहरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमो नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि।
Today, in the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya in Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Sarvagnya Peetam, the Utsava Vigraha of Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti graces on the Swarnahamsa Vahana, and the Utsava Vigraha of Bhagavan Somasundareshwara and Devi Periyavide Amman grace on the Swarna Rishabha Vahanam. We are also graced by the Utsava Vigraha of Mahamari Amman on this occasion of the 25th day of Pachevatni. The Utsava Vigraha of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is gracing in the Alankaram of Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti. With great pride and privilege, we are grateful that our beloved Bhagavan, the very manifestation of Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti, and Bhagavan Sundareshwara Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is officiating this Brahmotsavam. All the rituals and homas performed during the Brahmotsavams and special Utsavams here in Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya at Adi Kailasa, Nithyananda Pita Sarvagnya Pita, are micromanaged by the Supreme Pontiff himself and performed by his third eye awakened disciples strictly as per Vedas and Agamas, the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. On this auspicious occasion of the second day celebrations of the Chithirai Peruvizha Brahmotsavam, let us now offer our sincere worship at the feet of Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti, Bhagavan Somasundareshwara, Devi Periyavide Amman, Devi Maha, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and seek their grace and blessings.
शिवानंद पीयूष रत्नाकरस्थां शिव ब्रह्म विष्णुवामरेशाभिवन्द्यां शिव ध्यान लग्नां शिव ज्ञानमूर्तिं शिवाख्यामतीतां भजे पाण्ड्यबालाम् शिवादिस्फुरत् पञ्चमञ्चाधिरूढां धनुर्बाणपाशाङ्कुशोद्भासि हस्तां नवीनार्कवर्णां नवीनेन्दुचूडां परब्रह्मपत्नीं भजे पाण्ड्यबालाम् किरीटाङ्गदोद्भासि माङ्गल्यसूत्रां स्फुरन्मेखलाहारताटङ्गभूषां परामन्त्रकां पाण्ड्यसिंहासनस्थां परन्धामरूपां भजे पाण्ड्यबालाम् धूरसि धूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वतन्योऽस्मान् धूर्वदितं धूर्वयन्वयं धूर्वामस्वं देवानामसि सस्नितमं पप्रितमं जुष्टतमं वह्नितमं देवहूतममहृतमसि हविर्धानं त्रिगुंहस्वमाह्वामि मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्ष्ये माभिर्मा संविक्ता मा त्वा हि गुंसिषम्। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमो नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। उत्तीप्य स्वजातवेदोपघ्निर्हृतिं मम पशुगुश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानो हि गुंसि जातवेदो कामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अभिभ्रदज्ञागहि श्रिया मा परिपातया। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोम सुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमः। दीपं संदर्शयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम् मधुवातारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्न सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुदोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुम्रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमानो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुमस्तु सूर्यः माधीर्गावो भवन्तु नः मधु मधु मधु। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोम सुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमः। अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते। सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोस्तुते। शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोम सुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देवी नमः। सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि। रक्षां धारयामि। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तंभस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। योग सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् पट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् त्वं स्मृतमहं धन्य मम प्राणमहेश्वर गङ्गाधर नामेति स्तोत्रस्थानं ददाम्यहम्.
Thank you for joining us for the evening rituals on the second day celebrations of Chithirai Peruvizha Brahmotsavam. We invite you again tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time for the continued celebrations of Chithirai Peruvizha Brahmotsavam. Thank you. Nithyananda.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.